Just a reminder, we are under a tornado watch until 1 p.m. and this includes all of the metro areas. So we'll continue to see not only that, but winds gusting upwards of 30 miles per hour likely within this system. So I want to go ahead and switch over. I'm going to show you what that latest street view includes for that tornado warning that is currently in place for western York County. It's pushing to the northeast at 50 miles per hour. And again, if this does get extended, it will be impacting places like Kings Mountain and Gaston County. So the area in purple, that is the area that we are watching for some rotation. The National Weather Service, again, issuing this tornado warning. I'm going to go ahead and zoom out and put a tracker on this. Again, if this system does get extended. This is a rough estimate. If it keeps the same speed and intensity, Clover, you're looking at 9, 10 o'clock. Bowling Green, 9:13. Crowder's 9:16. South Gastonia, that is 9:18. Gastonia, 9:21. And East Gastonia, 9:23. So those are the threats that we are worried about. Not only are we sensing some rotation in and around this area, but the winds are very strong within this system. And I want to go ahead and see if there's, okay, I'm not seeing any debris being lofted on our debris detection, so that is good news. However, I would treat this as if it were a tornado on the ground, just because, like I mentioned, the winds are so strong with this system and the soils are damp, can make it so much easier to have down trees and down power lines in and around this area. So again, this is the big picture. We've got storms all across the metro area, one active tornado warning, and that includes upstate South Carolina. That is western York County, also includes Clover and Smyrna, where we had that area of rotation. We've got a severe thunderstorm warning, a new one issued for Mecklenburg County, but we've got one pretty much for the entire area for those 60-mile-per-hour winds, as well as the heavy rainfall that's accompanying them. And this is not just one line of storms. We've got some rainfall behind this system, which is why there's also a threat for some localized flooding, especially as we continue out the morning and early afternoon. So just zooming in, of course, on the main threat that we're watching, that tornado warning is in this purple polygon, goes until 9:15. That's about 10 minutes from now, includes portions of Smyrna on Highway 5, also includes Clover as well. And if it does get extended, it would impact portions of Gaston County as well. Area of rotation, again, Highway 5, and make sure, again, to stay in your safe spot if you are in this area, as we're dealing with a lot across most of upstate South Carolina. That main line of storms is now starting to approach Rock Hill, and it's moving pretty quickly. Most of this activity is pushing east around 50 to 60 miles per hour, so this is a pretty quick moving system, and it's really on this leading edge that we have the greatest potential for severe weather in terms of straight line winds and also for some rotation. And we've seen some rotation with these storms pretty much all morning long, from Greenville, Spartanburg down into Columbia. So this will continue to be an issue for us as it interacts with the warm air across most of the area. Severe thunderstorm warnings again continue for portions of Lansford, Lancaster, Jackson, all the way down into Monroe, Union County, and then up closer to the north for some of our foothill counties, seeing that active severe thunderstorm warning, and that line of heavy storms starting to push through Morganton all the way down to Shelby will likely impact portions from Hickory, Lincoln, Gastonia within the next 20 to 30 minutes, and eventually get over to the I-77 corridor, likely closer to around 10 o'clock. And this